The great Jason Kelce. I adore this man. I love his play. I love his personality, his attitude. And I just love how he wears it on his sleeve, man. I love it.
What's not to love?
I mean, he retired today, announced his retirement. Everyone was expecting it. Just was taking his time. He got clear into March. Obviously needs to make that decision official before a new league year begins, so he did it today. You ready for this one? Former walk-on running back at Cincinnati, okay, turned into one of the best with 38 collegiate starts, 26 at left guard, just 12 at center. Just 12. And that's how you become a sixth-round pick, 191st overall. He had a very nice combine, and that may have what put him on the Eagles' screen. He had a 20-yard shuttle. Don't ask me what that is. It's just a test. 4.14 seconds. That's the fastest time in the history of the combine for an offensive lineman. But just took 12 starts at center. That's it. And a former walk-on, and the Eagles took a flyer. And you could make the case that he's just, 8 picks removed from the Brady spot, one of the greatest sixth-round draft choices ever. And, I know he didn't win as much as Brady in terms of, Super Bowls, obviously, but he did. Was on a team to beat Brady in a Super Bowl.
But sixth-round picks aren't supposed to have this type of career, Hall of Fame.
13-year NFL career, 205 starts, $193 in the regular season, 12 in the playoffs, 7-time Pro Bowler, and a 6-time first-team All-Pro, tied with Dermontti Dawson for the most among centers in the modern era. And here's the most amazing part about that. The 6 first-team All-Pros came in the last 7 years of his career. So it took a while for him to get so recognized. And as you could see in the photographs that we just put up there, I'll describe for our radio audience, wearing the Mummers Parade gear to celebrate the Super Bowl at the Super Bowl parade. And there's a photo that I saw earlier today of him hugging the Philly Fanatic and him just representing the Philadelphia sports fan for a kid from Ohio to get it the way that he got it. And then, announcing that he's staying by doing keggers, things like that, having a kegger a couple years ago.
Yeah, he had tweeted that out this morning. He's like, no kegger this time around, but I'll have an announcement later.
I just love him. This is how he said farewell. Typical Jason Kelce, just being a human. Hit it.
So this all brings us here to today, where I announce that I am retiring. Where I announce I'm retiring from the NFL after 13 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. And today, I must admit, I am officially overrated. Vastly overrated. But it took a lot of hard work and determination getting here. I have been the underdog my entire career, and I mean this when I say it. I wish I still was. Few things gave me more joy than proving someone wrong. My mother used to tell people, and still says to this day, if you want Jason to do something, all you have to do is tell him he can't. And that was true in more ways than I care to admit. I relish doubters. They fueled a fire within. I suspect that comes from an upbringing where my parents would tell me, Jason, you can be anything in this world you want to, as long as you put your mind to it and work hard to achieve it. So whenever I was faced with doubt in my career, be it from fans, from coaches, even from my own teammates, the American dream would burn from deep inside my bones. Which leads to my last Jeff Stoutland quote. Hungry dogs run faster. Thank you, Philadelphia. Thank you, Philadelphia. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for letting me represent this city and allowing me into your homes every Sunday. Growing up, it has truly been a privilege. You have all been so good to me and my family. Growing up in Cleveland, I watched all of my favorite athletes leave the city. Hell, a whole team left the city. It has always been a goal of mine to play my whole career in one city. And I couldn't have dreamt a better one and a better fit if I tried. I don't know what's next, but I look forward to the new challenges and opportunities that await. And I know that I carry with me the lessons from my time here, and that forever. And that forever we shall all share the bond of being Philadelphians.
Beautiful, brother.
So cool.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, that family that's now going to get you full time. You know, those three daughters, Wyatt, Elizabeth, Elliot Ray, and Bennett Llewellyn. Obviously, Kylie Casey, his wife. Just an awesome family that we're getting to learn more about because the Kelces are the world in which we're paying rent right now with him and Travis. And my favorite Kelce moment of the last who knows how long was watching the Chiefs and the Bills have at it. And Travis scores, and CBS goes to find Taylor Swift, and instead they see one big, huge-ass polar bear just growling from the booth, holding a can of beer in his hand. It looks like it's just a little small, like that can of, what is that, Light? Miller Light? It was Labatt Blue Light. Pardon me, I know that's fighting words, what I just did up there, right? In his hand, in his right hand. Honestly, it looks like just a small... It looks like Wembanyama holding a baseball, right? And just him with his shirt off, just growling. And, I guess his wife knowing he's doing this, and he's just like, this is him. This is me. And also, by the way, it was him hopping out of that suite to collect a young fan so she could wave at Taylor Swift. That's a girl dad at work, by the way. Beautiful. He had this to say about his relationship with Travis, and the conversation was, you were pointing out maybe he sticks around one more year so that two of them can go into the
He played
Hall of
guard in
Fame
college,
together.
Rich. You know what I mean? Chiefs
No,
need a guard.
stop. No, they don't, actually. They need a tackle in the worst way. At any rate, this is what he had to say about Travis.
We have a small family, no cousins, one aunt, one uncle. It was really my brother and I our whole lives. We did almost everything together. Competed, fought, laughed, cried, and learned from each other. We invented games, imagined ourselves as star players of that time. We'd envision making the winning plays day after day on Coleridge Road. We won countless Super Bowls in our minds before ever leaving the house. And when we weren't playing, we were at the other one's games, but seated in a lawn chair or a bench, a Capri Sun in our hand that Mom had packed, cheering during the game, and waiting outside afterward to celebrate a victory together or offer encouragement after a defeat. There is no chance I'd be here without the bond Travis and I share. It made me stronger, tougher, smarter, and taught me the values of cooperation, loyalty, patience, and understanding.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh man, I'm getting all touch of the Vermeil too here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The football stuff we can leave aside because that's a big void in the middle of that offensive line.
Yep.
I guess the Eagles are in a center market now. And by the way, there's a ton of good ones that I just saw at the Combine. That's for another day. The new day is Jason Kelce now leaving his playing days behind him. And I can safely say that his broadcasting days are going to be equally as successful. Psyched for him. Excited for him. Can't wait to see what he wants to do because I'm sure he could write his ticket there. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.